Good morning, everyone. This is Reverend Schuyler here. I'm going to talk a little bit about what the summer looks like at Fourth Universalist and beyond, because I know that this is a strange time for us, and that during the time of pandemic and a lot of uncertainty, it's really important to have clarity about what we're doing. So the first thing to know is that a couple weeks ago, when we we're looking at the full scale of being online versus being back in the church, the UUA president, Susan Frederick Gray, came out with a statement that basically encouraged all Unitarian Universalist congregations to be virtual online until May 2021. Now, obviously, that is a long way from now. It is June 2020. But it's important, I think, to frame for us just how long this will be potentially. This is a marathon, it's not a sprint. That there are so many uncertainties going forward that it's better to have expectations that mean that we'll be online a little bit longer than we would otherwise. There's a couple of reasons for why congregations are particularly hard to reopen. One is that we are in the same place for a long time, and that level of duration is very different than going into a store or getting takeout. We're stuck in the same place for a very long time, and so the chances of infection are very high. The second thing is that we're all close together. We're in a small space, I mean, a large space in our case, but we're in the same space, close together, and it's hard to keep 6 feet apart. And the third reason is that the things that we do together in church is we sing, we talk, we eat. There are a lot of things that we're so used to doing that are actually perfect vectors for the virus. So we do not yet at this moment have a set date when we will be back at Fourth Universalist. We are continuing to be in conversation around it as the board and the senior staff, but we will not return to Sunday service in the building until it is safe for everyone. Part of our congregational mission is to be accessible and to be safe. So we don't have to have members and friends who have to worry about their health, who are immunocompromised, who have children, who are people who are particularly at risk. We don't want to have them feel like they can't be part of our life in a full way. So I would rather continue to have 150 households on Sunday morning online than have 50 people on Sunday in the service. And so we're going to keep on monitoring that, and we're going to keep you posted. So in the short term, we're looking at summer. Summer's coming up. It is early June right now when I'm recording this message. And summer is a time that's pretty unique in Fourth Universalist, the calendar year, and also for Unitarian Universalist congregations across the country, really. We're in a different world right now. But because this is a marathon and the sprint, we're also acknowledging that some things remain the same. So one of those is that I'll be taking my summer leave a bit later than I normally do. I'll be here through the end of June, part of worship, available for pastoral stuff, organizing with various meetings and other things. And then I'll be returning in the pulpit at least after Labor Day, although usually I kind of get back into the work in mid-August. I use this time for vacation, for study leave to prepare sermons and things for the coming year. And I certainly need that this year because this has been a really intense past few months. But because it's a different year, and obviously the pandemic changes everything, and so does the uprisings we see around Black Lives Matter, we're going to have a bit of a different summer experience than in the past. And the main way we're doing that is we're actually appointing a summer minister to basically be me over the summer. So this person will be in charge of worship. They won't be preaching necessarily every Sunday, but they'll be basically emceeing and coordinating all the worship services to make sure that they continue to be high level and make sure that there's a point person that is there who is responsible, that it's not just a different person every week. And they'll also be taking care of any pastoral care issues. So they'll be your person of first contact around anything that may come up in your life that you need to talk with someone about, or just check in. So that person who's offered to do this for us is Reverend Mark Cotolo, who is one of our affiliate ministers. They are our former membership coordinator, and Mark is a ordained minister, a wonderful person in our congregation that is well known, and he will be beginning that work in the beginning of July and through Labor Day, being basically the ministerial point person for all things worship and pastoral care. And so we are so grateful for Mark for being willing to do that. If you don't know Mark, this is him. He has been a worship leader at Fourth U many times. He's been a chat chaplain during this pandemic, helping to tend to people in our chat. And is just an all-around really wonderful person. And so I'm so grateful for him to be stepping in this way. The other big transition that's happening this summer is that this coming Sunday, we will say goodbye to our Director of Religious Education, DJ Kashmir. This will be his last Sunday with us, and then we will be in a moment of transition. So DJ will leave, and following his leaving, we'll have a period of a couple of weeks before our new Director of Religious Education, Ember Kelly, will be joining us in early to mid-July. Now, there's a bit of a complication around her start date because she lives in Vietnam right now with her family, and getting from Vietnam to the United States, in particular New York, is complicated and unpredictable. So, but we are excited to have her. I'll be working with her closely both before my summer leave and also during it to make sure that she has a really wonderful experience, wonderful introduction. But I also trust and ask that all of you as a congregation do everything that you can to make sure that she feels really welcome, that she feels really well known and appreciated, and that her introduction to us isn't one of like chaos and not knowing what's going on. So once she starts, you'll have the exact same email address as DJ has. Reach out to her, welcome her, schedule a Zoom call with her. Make sure that she feels that Fourth U is her new home because we hope it is for a very long time. Between DJ's leaving this Sunday and Ember's beginning in July, we are very fortunate to have our Assistant Director of Religious Education, Colin Wolf, subbing in along with the RE ministry team to basically keep RE programming to a high, excellent level. So that will begin after this Sunday, and Colin will be the go-to RE person in that transition. And so we're just so grateful for Colin and all those volunteers and RE staff who are helping make this transition smoothly and easily. So thank you. That's kind of like the layout for the next few months. If you have any questions about any of this, please feel free to reach out to me. My email is revschuyler@the4thu.org. I'm always happy to talk with you. I'm around to schedule Zoom meetings or phone calls or just get your email before July 1st, before my leave. And I can't wait to see you online soon to celebrate DJ this Sunday and to welcome Ember, who will also be there on Sunday. So I can't wait to see you. Thank you for all your help. Be well, and I'll see you soon.